Hi everyone, welcome you all. In this video, we are going to learn aggregation and grouping in SQL. The aggregation function in SQL are used to perform calculations on a set of values within a group. Let us see what all aggregate functions we have. So the first one is average. It calculates the average or the mean value of a numeric expression for all the rows within a group. Then we have count. It counts the number of rows in a group. If you provide a specific expression, it counts the number of non-null values for that expression. Then we have max. Max retrieves the maximum value of a numeric or a non-numeric expression within a group. Then min. It retrieves the minimum value of a numeric or non-numeric expression within a group. And lastly, we have sum. It calculates the sum of numeric values for a given expression within a group. To make it easy, let us find out in MySQL Workbench. So in the previous videos, we have seen how to create a database, how to create tables and columns, and then insert values in that. So here we have a table named as city, where we have the column name as ID, name, country ID, population, and rating. And then we have inserted the values in the city table. So before performing the aggregation functions, let us quickly find out what all values, what all columns we have in this table city. So as a good practice, let me start adding a comment. So we are going to fetch all the columns from the city table. So for that, I will be writing select star from city. It will give us a glimpse of what all values, what all columns we have in the city table. And here we got the output. So as we can see, we have ID, name, country ID, population, and rating as the columns. And we have 8 rows of data in that. And also we can observe few null values in some of the rows. Now let us perform the aggregate functions. Let's say I want to find out the number of cities. So for that, I will be writing as select count star from city. So as we discussed, count means it will count the number of rows within the table. Let us run it. And here you can see it has given us the output as 8, because as we have seen, we are having 8 rows of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So what we have learned, that count star will give us the total number of rows in our table. Now next, if I want to find out the number of cities with non-null ratings. So this means that I want to find out how many such rows are there where there are non-null ratings. So it will give us the count of all those rows where it is not null. So I will be writing as select count rating from city. If I run it, I will be getting the output as 5, because in the total 8 rows, we have 5 such columns which are having all the values. Remaining 3 rows is having some empty or null values. Now next, I want to find out the number of distinctive country IDs. That means I want to find out the distinct or unique country IDs. If I show you the data once more, you can see we have a column as country ID. And here you can see country ID consists of 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 2, 4. So I want to find out how many unique country IDs are there. So ideally it's 3. So let us see what we get in the output. So I want to find out the number of distinctive country ID. So I will be writing as select count And I want to find out how many distinct country IDs are there. I will be writing distinct country ID from city. Now if I run it, I'm getting the output as 3 because we have just 3 distinct country IDs, 1, 2 and 4. Now next, I want to find out the smallest and the greatest country populations. So here I will be using the min and the max aggregation functions. So I will be writing it as select. I want the minimum, so I will be writing min, and I want the minimum for population column, so I will be writing population, and also I want the max, so max population as well, and both the things I want from city table. That's it. So if I run it, I will be getting the output as minimum is 12,90,341 and maximum is 54,12,023. We have few more aggregation functions like sum, average as we discussed. So before using it, let us quickly learn group by, and then we will see how we can use an aggregation function along with a grouping. So grouping in SQL is used when we want to group together rows that have same values in a specified column. It computes the summaries for each unique combination of values. So here we can see we are having a city table with an ID column, name and country ID. And as you can see, here we have 3 distinct country IDs, 1, 2 and 4. So here if I want to find out that how many number of countries are there from country ID 1, 2 and 4, I can use grouping, and I will be getting the output as that from the country ID 1, we have 3 countries in count. From country ID 2, we have 3 countries, and from the country ID 4, we are having 2 countries. Now let us quickly see this on MySQL Workbench. Well, from here we are going to study about grouping. So if I want to find out the total population of cities in respective country ID, so I will be writing it as select. So I want first the country ID to be displayed and then the count of the countries. So at first I want to display country ID, so I will be writing select country ID, and then I want to showcase the total population. So I will be doing sum of the population column from city table and group by country ID, so that it can give us a summarized result with respect to each country IDs. So if I now run it, we will be getting the output as country ID 1, 2 and 4, and the total population of the countries belong to this country ID. Now next, if I want to find out the average rating for the cities in respective countries, if the average is above 3. So here I want to find out the average ratings for the cities in the respective country ID if the average is more than 3. So I will be writing select, and here I want again to first showcase country ID and then average rating from city table, and I want to showcase it with respect to the country ID. So I will be writing group by country ID, and what is the condition given to us here? That the average rating should be above 3. So always remember, whenever we are using group by clause and with that I want to apply some condition, I will be using having. So having average rating greater than 3. So here at first I am displaying country ID and the average rating for the respective country IDs from city table. It will be grouped by individual country IDs having average rating more than 3. Now if I run it, so I'm getting the output as we have only one country ID where the average rating is more than 3, that is 4.50. So this is how we use aggregation and grouping in SQL. I hope it is clear. With this, we have come to the end of the video. In the next video, we will start with Introduction to Python. See you then. Bye-bye.